Okay. So at the start of the service, we noted that we are now entered the season of Advent. Today I want to conclude the series that we've been looking at in recent weeks of the heroes of faith in Hebrews 11 by looking at a story which involves spying, lying, subterfuge, but of all, the grace of God. And our first reading is from Joshua chapter 2. And it's a time when Moses has died, Joshua has taken over the leadership of God's people, and they're about to enter the land of Canaan. Then Joshua, son of Nun, secretly sent 2 spies into Canaan. Go, look out the land, he said, especially Jericho. And so they went, and they entered the house of a prostitute named Rahab and stayed there. The king of Jericho was told, look, some of the Israelites have come here to spy out the land. So the king of Jericho sent this message to Rahab, bring out the men who came to you and entered your house, because they've come to spy out the whole land. But the woman had taken the 2 men and hidden them, and so she said, well, yes, the men did come to me, but I don't know where they had come from. At dusk, when it was time to close the city gates, the men left. I don't know where they are, which way they went. Go after them quickly. You may catch up with them. But she had taken them up onto the roof and hidden them under some flax that she had stored there. So the men set out in pursuit of the spies on the road that leads to the fords of the Jordan. And as soon as the pursuers had gone out, the gate was shut. Before the spies lay down for the night, Rahab went up to the roof and said to them, I know that the Lord has given this land to you, and that this great fear of you has come upon us, so that all who live in this country are melting in fear because of you. We've heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the lands of Sihon and Og, the 2 kings of the Amorites east of the Jordan, whom you completely destroyed. And when we heard of it, our hearts sank, and everyone's courage failed because of you. For the Lord your God is God in heaven above and on earth below. Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that you will show kindness to my family, because I have shown kindness to you. Give me a sure sign that you'll spare the lives of my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and that you'll save them from death. Our lives for your lives, the men assured her. If you don't tell what we're doing, we will treat you kindly and faithfully when the Lord gives us a land. So she let them down by a rope through the window, for the house she lived in was part of the city wall. Now she had said to them, go to the hills so that the pursuers will not find you. Hide yourselves there these days until they return, and then go on your way. The man said to her, this oath that you made us swear will not be binding on us unless, when we enter the land, you have tied this scarlet cord to the window through which you let us down. And unless you have brought your father and mother, your brothers and all your family into your house. If anyone goes outside your house into the street, his blood will be on his own head. We will not be responsible. And as for anyone who is in the house with you, his blood will be on our heads if a hand is laid on him. But if you tell what we're doing, we'll be released from the oath that you made us swear. Agreed, she replied. Let it be as you say. So she sent them away, and they departed. And she tied the scarlet cord to her window. When they left, they went into the hills and stayed there for 3 days until the pursuers had searched all along the road and returned without finding them. When the 2 men started back, they went down out of the hills, forded the river, and came to the Jordan. They went to Joshua, son of Nun, and told him everything that had happened to them. They said to Joshua, "The Lord has surely given us the whole land into our hands. All the people are melting in fear because of us." And we'll think about the implications of that event later in our service.